Fala galera, bem-vindos ao canal com mais um vídeo. Estamos aqui de volta com vocês com mais um Delta Roads. Estamos aqui com Phineas. E vamos ver aqui.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose? Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those words, Captain. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Vamos botar isso daqui.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
Nossa, vamos dar tipo.
This is why I like you, Captain. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Então, vamos lá. Vamos ver aqui primeiro. A gente tem duas situações aqui para resolver. A primeira situação é essa daqui, que é enviar o sinal de rastreamento. A gente pode corromper o sinal de rastreamento, que é o que eu vou fazer. Vamos ver o que vai dar aqui. Enviar sinal corrompido.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Vamos lá, não sei quanto tempo que eu vou levar isso daqui. Então meio que a gente vai ser meio misturado essas duas missões, porque são duas missões que a gente tem que fazer, né? Vamos ver.
Captain, I hope you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Because I'm not in the business of arresting my own allies. You have my word. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Vamos lá. Plataforma de carga, zona de pouso do adjunta Candy.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Vamos ver aqui o que ela vai falar. Depois eu escolho aqui o que eu vou ter de... O que eu boto de extra. Por enquanto deixa as duas. A parceria delas duas aqui só é pra luta boa. pular o resto das coisas aqui.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
A Percival Platt. E aqui é a... Isso.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival. I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
Guess Monarch folk ain't the only ones fucked around here. That ain't exactly an uplifting thought.
I know your face. Stellar Bay's most infamous hunter. How curious that you've thrown your lot in with the captain. Monarch may harbor delusions of independence, but make no mistake. You are a part of our colony. If we fall, Monarch falls with us.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill. But I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more, and nothing less. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse. But there is a way to save it. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. You handed Edgewater over to a band of dissidents. I can't have this. Adelaide McDevitt and her people have no place in the halcyon that is to come. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill.
I will hunt beasts until I'm out of ammunition, and then I'll fight a good long while after. But I am not about to mow down a crowd of innocent people.
Then I suggest you find your courage. Or pretend you're hunting beasts. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you. You replaced a loyal, if hard-headed, town leader with a revolutionary. Adelaide's people have turned Edgewater into a hub of dissidents. These people are dangerous. They're going to become more dangerous after the collapse. We need to put them down. Now. The dissidents currently occupying Edgewater answer to no one. They're an unknown, unpredictable variable, and I can't have that. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony. It must be severed. Don't fool yourself. The dissidents occupying Edgewater are rebels harboring dangerous and seditious ideas. Left to their own devices, their numbers will grow. Graham Bryant and his merry band of morons caused enough trouble on Monarch. I won't risk the same thing happening in Edgewater. No. Allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make one cold-blooded decision is insane. What I'm suggesting is absolutely logical. Steel your spine, Captain. Do what needs to be done. Don't
Claro que eu
make
não
this
vou
more
fazer.
difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order. Not true. You can choose to say, yes, ma'am, or at once, Madam Adjutant, or as you wish, or even, I'll take care of it. I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Here they come! Bring it down! Attack that armor! Can we talk?
Tá, isso aqui é simples. Eles queriam matar o povo de Pontágua. É claro que eu não vou. Eu nunca ia fazer, deixar que isso acontecer.
Something on your mind?
Não é a Nyoka.
What's up?
Não, vambora. Provavelmente a gente já vai sair daqui embaixo de sob fogo. Vamos deixar o pronto aqui.
Here they come! Attack that armor!
Isso tudo porque eu disse não e mantive o não. Vamos lá, sai daqui. Na hora que eu sair daqui ainda tem mais 2.
Take your best shot, asshole!
É porque a gente não tá lá. Deixa eu ver o... Pra onde que a gente vai parar aqui? Ah, nesse aqui, ó.
come!
Vamos sair daqui.
Opening fire! Nice one!
A gente acaba com todo mundo aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui rapidinho. Tá vendo de novo na máquina aqui já. Ah, tá, que o uniforme dela tá diferente.
Here they come! Open fire! Nice one! This is on me, folks!
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I'll be
Não tem
here.
muita coisa pra fazer aqui. Então, o que a gente vai fazer? A próxima aqui a gente vai pra... Bem, a gente vai tentar resolver nosso problema aqui com a Esperança. E é isso aí, gente. Vou ficando por aqui. Se vocês gostaram, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal. Até a próxima com mais vídeo. Valeu!